No, people, I am not, drunk or anything, as you can tell by the title of this very podcast video. SmackDown was actually a pretty decent show for last night's show. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms. Lucas E. Allen Show. With your Friday night SmackDown. Say it's SmackDown, by the way. This week is SmackDown, not Suckdown. Your Friday night SmackDown, November 21st, 2025. Review on Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms. Lucas E. Allen Show, like I said. If you're into anything, follow me on social media, Twitter, I'm not no longer on Twitter anymore. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Lucas E. Allen. Watch on YouTube today. Hit the like button today's podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn the bell for our post notifications and miss an upload on YouTube. And always leave a comment. I'm going to give you my Friday night SmackDown November 21st, 2025 review to say at least. Watch on Spotify. Do the same thing. Leave a comment on today's podcast. And also a 5-star rating. Be very nice as well to say at least. Let's get right into your notes today, shall we, for your Friday night SmackDown review for this week. Before I get started with that, believe it or not, I actually didn't mind the show last night. Despite a very heavy standard, basically wrestling, ability to, feel matches up to match standpoint, this show is actually not that bad. It was not that bad, in all honesty. But I thought it was better. It might be a hot take to some people in the idiot wrestling community. I thought this was better than Raw. I call me crazy, I know. Call me fucking crazy. The community saying, one of the best Raws of all year. Comparing to my sake, I didn't think Raw was that good at all. To me, I'm saying SmackDown was better than Raw this week. I said it. I know Raw was better. SmackDown was a better show out of the 3 shows between this, Dynamite, and also Raw this week. I know. Call me crazy. It was a SmackDown open with Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, Logan Paul, and Bronson Reed coming out to the ring to join the WarGames team. The Usos interrupted and exchanged some words with Heyman's team. Cody Rhodes was then joined by Jimmy and Jey. It was said it was going to join Jimmy and Jey. But when he didn't show up, we got a backstage shot of Drew McIntyre leaving him knocked on his own tour bus. The Usos ran to check on him. And the show went to a break. I actually liked the start to Raw. There's SmackDown, excuse me. I thought it was actually a pretty good start. I like seeing McIntyre literally beating the living shit out of Cody Rhodes on his tour bus, you see? It reminds me the Rock stuff. We got the WrestleMania 40 build-up. Being the shit out of Cody Rhodes on his tour bus. I like that stuff. I like that stuff to say at least. Discussing that. Also, the highlights of the show, the best thing in the show, Ilja Dragunov is always freaking go weeks to say at least. Ilja Dragunov is freaking great. United States Championship Open Challenge was Ilja Dragunov for Sami Zayn. Freaking A+ stuff, you ask me. Ilja Dragunov, the reigning defending WWE Men's United States Champion. Defeats JD McDonagh to retain his WWE United States Championship, Men's United States Championship. We're discussing that. Very great match, very good match, you ask me. It's an upset, but basically a big time match. I'd rather take this upset, Maxine Dupree getting an upset of Becky Lynch on Raw. Carmelo Hayes defeats Bronson Reed, and last time is now terminated thanks to Cody Rhodes costing Reed the match. Be discussing that. Also, in DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defeat Fraxiom, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. Thanks to Candice LeRae, costing Fraxiom the match. Be discussing that. Very solid match there. On to another decent match here. Penta defeats Ben Balor, and last time is not tournament. Pretty solid match, you asked me there. Be discussing. I might be feeling kind of generous, to say honest. I might be generous today, say at least, but I'm not totally sure, whatever. On to your end show, right? The show ended with Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley giving a promo to introduce the 5th member of their team, AJ Lee. Their WarGames opponents attacked them from behind and ended up taking out the babyfaces, including Becky Lynch, joining the heel team for WarGames as well for Survivor Series women's side things. As obviously, this is probably expected if you ask me. It's not the big time. I'll be honest though. There's one critique I can make on this show today last night. Not one single women's match. That's kind of a bad decision, if you ask me. But yeah, one match would have been Charlotte Flair against, I don't know, give me a name. And Charlotte against Lash Legend, maybe something like that. That's the only critique I should give this show. We're going to discuss everything in today's podcast. Go ahead and join maybe. So I was going to say it's this week's Friday Night SmackDown, November 21st, 2025 review on Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms. Lucas E. Allen Show. Starting with, you guessed it, SmackDown opened with Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, Logan Paul, and Bronson Reed coming to the ring to hype up their WarGames team, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, interrupted and extended an exchange with some words with Heyman's team. Cody Rhodes, reigning defending undisputed WWE champion, was going to join Jimmy and Jey, but when he didn't show up, we got a backstage shot of Drew McIntyre leaving him knocked on his own tour bus. The Usos ran to check on him as the show when it went to a break. I gave us a B. Very good. I like the fact that McIntyre beat the living shit out of Cody Rhodes. This man has been through hell. Screwed over left and right when it's Cody Rhodes or CM Punk or guys like that. He's going against a team of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes on that same team. But there you go. I actually like the start. I actually didn't mind the start to the show of SmackDown this week. I want to say it set the tone later on. This is only the shot we got, basically, of the men's WarGames team. We got women's stuff in the main event. But I gave us a B. A very good start, if you ask me. I'll say a very, very good start. But I think it was a pretty overhated, first start to the show. Some of you do not like this, honestly. I don't know why you do not like this, people. I actually didn't mind the start, if you ask me. Give it a B. Might be B being generous. It might be a generous guy. They upload a podcast. So go check it out. You can see on Productions. Everybody on YouTube and on Spotify, to say the least. 40 minutes long, it's just full gear predictions for tonight as well. But this, I might start. I'll give it a B. I'm going to move on to the rest of the show, obviously. Ilja Dragunov, the reigning defending WWE United States Champion, men's United States Champion, defeats JD McDonagh to retain the said WWE United States Championship. He gave us a B+. Very good match, if you ask me. Highlights of the damn show, whether it's good or bad. It's the Ilja Dragunov, or it's him or Sami Zayn United States Championship Open Challenges. This stuff is it's only good stuff I can finally look forward to on a Friday Night SmackDown. Not that the show is not good, not bad. It was actually pretty good, if you ask me. I didn't mind the show at all for this past Friday night. But other than that, these, whether it's good or bad, the United States Championship is always the best thing in a damn show. The prestige is getting highlighted left and right with Ilja Dragunov, the champion, or obviously Sami Zayn. I'm liking this. I'm loving these United States Championship wins. And these two men are freaking great. JD McDonagh is freaking a great seller, great pro wrestler. You're obviously going to get out Ilja Dragunov, one of the best in the world, in my honest opinion. Gave us a B+. Very good match, if you ask me. I'm trying to rapid fire speed. Despite SmackDown being a very decent show, there's not a lot to talk about in the show. Just very good pro wrestling, if you ask me. I'll complain about that sometimes. Sometimes when it's done correctly, being useful. There's an implication of the last time it's not a term, and also the Survivor Series as well. Not the biggest news WarGames SmackDown, if you ask me. We'll discuss the rest of the show right now. We're on to upset. Rather take an upset here and then compare our Raw Maxine Dupree upset and Becky Lynch. Carmelo Hayes defeats Bronson Reed in the last time it's now a tournament. Gave us a B-. I mean, this was solid for what it was. And Cody Rhodes also costed Bronson Reed a match after getting attacked by the division's members of Drew McIntyre on the tour bus. And I forgot to mention this. Cody Rhodes had a massive wound after that brawl, after that beat Drew McIntyre game on his tour bus. That looked freaking brutal as fuck. I don't mind that. He gave him this beat down here as developed WarGames, the men's side of things. I thought that was freaking a very good segment. I like the beatdown McIntyre gave the Rhodes. What let me say, I thought it was a pretty good segment there. Not that I didn't give a shit about the visions beginning the promo segment with Jimmy and Jey Uso, but still, that's a different story for another day, man. And Cody Rhodes came out there to cost Bronson Reed a match in the last time it's not a tournament. And plus, I think it's the right outcome here. You don't want to pin Carmelo Hayes already in the last time it's not a tournament. People expected Bronson to already beat Carmelo Hayes. Thank God, and obviously not happened. We lost via count out here, and I don't look at it like that. So it's a bit of a B-. We're not looking at B range. But beggars can't be choosers. It's a fun match, and Carmelo Hayes got a freaking win for once. So it's like a pinfall victory, but still, as a win is a win nonetheless. Give us a B- to say at least. Very good match, a solid match if you ask me. Well, it's DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. I can't freaking speak today. DIY. Defeat Fraxiom, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. Thanks to Candice LeRae, costing Fraxiom the match. Give us a B-. Not a bad match. I don't like seeing Fraxiom taking so many L's, especially Axiom last week against Ilja Dragunov for the United States Championship. He lost that, and he loses again here with his tag team partner Nathan Frazier. But I didn't mind this match at all. Pretty fun match if you ask me. This is a very wrestling heavy show if you ask me. Nobody I'll complain about this was the way we've been getting SmackDown shit. The shit show we've been getting on SmackDown the past couple of weeks, probably all year feels like. I would take anything at this fucking ring that's semi-good to a point. Even if it's a good matches, like we see at the United States Championship Open Challenges. Or stuff like, I don't know, the beginning of the show promo, say at least. But this gets a B-. It's still a very good match, if you ask me. A solid match. We've seen DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Fraxiom, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. Give us a B-. Only 2 more things to discuss, and the show's not even 10 minutes long so far. I know, I'm kind of crazy, man. I also did a podcast during that time. I'm kind of a freaking tired, honestly. So I'm going to get this review all published and done with the sales. Moving on to Penta. He defeats Finn Balor in the last time is now a tournament. Another very good match. Gave us a B. Yeah, there's nothing in the C plus range. Everything is a B- or higher, man. Wow, what a crazy concept, though, there, Triple H or Road Dogg. We're not blame there. Nothing's below than a B-. The lowest grade is a B-, man. A couple of them are B-, but still, more than a B- compared to B range and B+, you get the point. Goes to show you how we can get at least a decent effort in this show to a point. Even though it's the greatest effort here, but hey, a start is a fucking start, honestly. This is a pro wrestling heavy show, man. I don't mind this show whatsoever on Friday night. Business tops of Penta getting a win over Finn Balor. Finn Balor takes a lot of fucking L's, obviously, but still. It is what it is at this race. Finn Balor, sadly, ladies and gentlemen. But this gets to be a very solid match if you ask me between Penta and Finn Balor. Very good match if you ask me. B's are great. All you know, it's your main event second, 11 minutes on this podcast, so at least recording-wise. You're not including the intro to YouTube, obviously. Main event segment ended with Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley, giving a promo to introduce a 5th member of their team for WarGames, AJ Lee. Their WarGames opponents then attacked them from behind the heel side of things, obviously. With ending up the babyfaces, including Becky Lynch, joining the heel team for WarGames. To me, this is obviously predictable, if you ask me. Especially when Becky Lynch lost against Fraxiom Dupree. Not that, hey, I hate that outcome, obviously. I still hate it to this fucking day, a couple of days later. But at least they try to electrify with Becky Lynch being a living crap out of AJ Lee and all members for WarGames on the babyface side. I don't mind that whatsoever. Kind of reminded me, when AJ Lee tried to run down during the entrance here, kind of reminded me about Keith Lee really knocking Adam Cole out of the NXT Universe's Full Sail University. My God, I miss that fucking Keith Lee a lot, man. And one other complaint I did have with SmackDown, a few complaints guys share about SmackDown, not one single women's match. That is kind of stupid if you ask me. At least you got a main event segment here. Beggars can't be choosers, and the show is bad at all. Just I want to see at least one women's match on the show for a 2-hour show. You can get at least one women's match. We got a main event segment here for women, but still. Kind of bizarre if you ask me. There's so many men's matches, not one single women's match. But hey, at least it's a decent show. It's a decent show. I'll take anything out of this, but it's semi-good to a point. It's this damn boring-ass show all year, man. I gave us a B-, a pretty solid segment here. Time for the worst in our show, but it's kind of a lot of worst grades on the show here. But so I gave us a B-, it's a very solid segment, and I don't mind this whatsoever. Becky Lynch, especially since losing the Intercontinental Championship on Raw, not that I liked it at all, obviously. AJ Lee should have been abundant to tell out Becky Lynch, not Maxine Dupree. I stand by, even if Becky Lynch somehow gets the title back. That's not going to make a lick of a difference how I feel about that outcome. At least they tried to I don't say rectify it at all, with Becky Lynch really destroying AJ Lee on SmackDown this past week. Or last night to say at least. So it gave us a B- to end the show. And this is probably an odds-on thing to do with Becky Lynch and AJ Lee being involved for WarGames. It's kind of bizarre seeing AJ Lee's second match back being a WarGames. It's kind of crazy too at the same time. But hey, besides that WWE has trust in AJ, and plus she's on a star-studded team on the babyface side. Got Charlotte Flair, which is established name. Alexa Bliss, established name. Rhea Ripley, established name. Sky, established name. She's got AJ Lee too. Pretty good start if you ask for the babyface side. And the heel side is not the greatest start. Probably got Nia Jax, the former women's champion. You got your credit there. Last Legend, the biggest star power there, at least she's still very good if you ask me, Last Legend. Then you got the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane on their resume is, and obviously Becky Lynch on her resume is as well. So this is a pretty solid segment if you ask me, get a B-. As for your overall show for Friday Night SmackDown, November 21st, 2025, is a B. That's a fucking miracle, man. SmackDowns usually suck. Be at least a B-, a bare maximum, or even a C+ in the C ranges. No, it's just a B. I thought this is better than Raw this week. Wow, what a crazy concept there, Triple H / Road Dogg. I'm gonna call him basically Triple H. I don't give a shit about Road Dogg saying. I know I can't stand Road Dogg personally. The dude is just fucking annoying as shit. The dude is just so easy. I just want to freaking destroy, honestly. But hey, this is a pretty decent SmackDown. If you ask me, give it an overall show grade of a B. And that is your Friday Night SmackDown, November 21st, 2025 review on Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms, Lucas E. Allen Show. And thank y'all for watching Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms, Lucas E. Allen Show. With your Friday Night SmackDown, November 21st, 2025 review. Today being your Saturday, November 22nd, 2025 day. Hopefully, knock on wood. Long as it's not there. I might have one more upload on the channel for obviously audio platforms or two, maybe sometime this week, and maybe this week today, honestly. Right now it's just shy of 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast of Syracuse, New York, obviously, so there you go. Maybe one more upload before Full Gear today, but I highly doubt that. Maybe Sunday, but I don't like to work Sundays at all when it comes to content, but still, I'm going to find out what that though to say at least. Until next time, trust me next time, peace and love, I am out. Take care. Love you big time to say the absolute least, ladies and gentlemen.